It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the third down pass falls incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a hit and a loose football.
That's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And look out. I think he's going to go. 20. And touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And some room to roam now. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 32 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Moon. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Moon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Martellus Bennett, 68 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This is taken at his 4. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 17-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Moon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Play action.
Now Wilson. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cooks will come in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Moon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth.
How you leave this joint?
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too
I'm
big
still
for
in
the
this
boot.
thing.
I got the big size
How
toes
you
on my
leave?
feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you.
Kate,
Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there
how
try
you
to
leave?
stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. One of the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, but look, those are my ears saying spoons don't.
Since I'm offense, I had to wait.
Get in with the business, I don't scrap.
Yeah.
I'm so easy ride, but there's no car and no match.
Alright.
Clown, stand down, never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went.
Yo, I ran the joint back by myself on my own team. Let's go. Tyreek Hill. Oh. Let's go. I ran that kickoff back, bro. Oh my god. Bro, how you leave? How do you leave? It's not letting me leave. The options, it's not letting me leave. Alright, I'ma just quit the game and go back into it. I'll be right back. Caden. Caden. I'll be right back.
Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stress, so I'm bound to lie. My slips way. I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flag, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. Goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are.
Let's get this joint. Where's Champ? Where's Champ? Change role. Defense. Invite to squad. He changed his name. Hey, you trying to play me an ultimate team? What about 2K regular teams? Let's play 2K regular teams. Game. Let's play 2K regular teams. Come on. I'll let you be any team you want. What are you doing? So you're just looking at your screen? Oh. Oh, you should join my Here. Join my cloud thing. Caden. Can you join my league thingy? Or if I invite you? Cloud. Invite users. Friends list. K-Dog. There you are. Send league invite. And then you can level up players to 90. You can do 2 players. No, 3 players to 90. Deal. Did you get the invite? You didn't? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. It says one pending league invite. Oh, you should. No, I sent to you. No, it's the cloud thing. No, I didn't. I sent it to you. It says K-Dog. It says K-Dog. Did you get it now? Go to the box thing. Look there. You should be the Seahawks. So I play you first game. Then how else am I supposed to send you the invite? Send me an invite to yours. Wait, enter online ID. Just join it. You don't have to play it right now. Just join it. And just upgrade your players. Try to pick the Seahawks so we can play first. Against each other. What are you doing? What are you doing, boy? Doing what? Doing what? Doing what? Huh? What are you doing at Ultimate Team? Looking at what?
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside.
Where's Jam?
and the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk, go to work, and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, Common Clear, this that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you, what you need, a little mind at ease, there's a little sunshine in the summer breeze, yes, baby, if you feel the same, let me know, let me know, I wanna know, yes I do, what you got to lose.
Shined up my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark, riding on a bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate, take flight, levitate, breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as but summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a 3-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars, up the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you, what you need, a little mind at ease, there's a little sunshine in the summer.
And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the gun, Moon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Come on, let's go!
On 4th down, Moon. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's round! Let's round! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Go, D! Let's go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He goes underneath to Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that's certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low school.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things. Man.
I'm thinking about the law Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be maiden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the
And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. And his throw here is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He's back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Let's go. 190. 190.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.
I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm popping. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm trying to feed my. I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my. No way, no way, no way, yeah. Day ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money.
And the Giants on 1st and 10, their offense ready to go. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former Giant, how about this? Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Throwing on 1st down. Moon quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure rusher. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 43 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. He'll look to throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. And a spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And now running right through it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.
Since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help, maybe. What's your last name? Most of you still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I'll be silence, my brain scream louder. Myself, couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mask by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. To say I'm the same. class season's overrated. Won't go lest they overpay us. Nowadays I'm overdating. My is strict for stay well acquainted. Their morning is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out in my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Freeman again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down. Moon. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Completes it to Ajayi. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first. Thanks. Pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Too Tall Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool any.
A giant hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Back now in Atlanta. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And they take a knee. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a give to Freeman running right. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Back to throw. Moon. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Moon. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 14 yards there on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Freeman. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Moon. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted.
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah. I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. It's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fake as. I really do. I'm caking up, the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too, they growing up. Time is moving faster, what we wasting for, no holding back. Got a lot to prove, I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my but just stick to the code, you get. You can keep them, Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back, Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Browns offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, the spin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Back to throw. Moon. His throw incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun. Moon escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Moon flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take.
Your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense. Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. But one thing that I've liked defensively, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That it's third down. Shotgun snap, Kessler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he fields it cleanly. And now the juke. Still shedding tackles. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this. To be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
And it's caught. Touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team. This one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Kessler again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Browns will use the... as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Kessler. Caught here left side by Brent. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now it's Kessler yet again. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Kessler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go.
On first down, Moon. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown. And those guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
How'd you get it?
Was fielded at the 2.
Like, what's it called? How did you do the solo challenge?
Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking.
The Madden Classic.
But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. This one taken from
the Madden Challenge.
And he's all the way up across
I only have
the 40.
8,955.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Yeah. No. 8,955.
On first and 10. Moon flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
For what?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards.
Well, for the Madden Classic.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been
like, how do you get the
center? We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master
just to
class
do the
right
solo
now.
challenge.
What performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion.
You want to do MUT draft? Play each other.
From the 7.
Alright. I'm about to do one.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And Crowell lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this
Are we still going to play the squad thing or no?
I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah.
But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain.
Out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, you do.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. You guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
No, you're not.
A really nice pickup.
They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
No, you're not. You're short.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's to the 10. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
He can't even get off the ground.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
No. Yeah.
That ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over.
How did I get your thing?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little
you don't have no dribble
moves
either.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that.
He does.
That's just new age stuff.
But I was popping threes on him. I was popping threes on him.
Kessler now on first down. Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
No, he
What
didn't.
does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I'm about to play
First-round pick, Demarius Randall. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.
Alright then, hurry up. Wait, MUT draft? Oh my god. Let's do a 2K18 tournament. The regular teams. Regular teams? You're not beating me. Yeah. You're not beating me. 2K. Yes. No. We're talking about 2K.